You know what I'm realizing? That Monday Night Raw has been so consistently boring that it's hard to realize when you got a good Monday Night Raw. Know what I mean? So Monday Night Raw, it was pretty better than the last couple of weeks. Oh, y'all wonder about the background, right? Alright, check this. So Uncle Dollar's been kind of petty because instead of him being on a video that I previously did, and I let good nice guy Darren Hamer do it with me, he ain't his feelings. So you know what he did? He locked himself in my studio / bedroom where I normally record with the Wrestling Rants 901 banner. And guess what else? He has hid all of my Wrestling Rants and wrestling t-shirts. Dude got to go, man. That's what happens when you be locked up. You always want to hide stuff. You probably got it on the mattress. So, until further notice, this is what I'm working with. Luckily, I was able to get the camera, so I ain't gotta use my cell phone. But anyway, Monday Night Raw, like 15 years, was in Winnipeg, Canada. I don't know if I said it right. You know, when I think about that, I think about Chris Jericho. I'm pretty sure some people that's fans of him, they're like, man, it's not the same without Jericho. Because I remember, you know, they wasn't in Canada where Jericho was wrestling with somebody. He was outside the ring, and the fans like, go back to Montreal. And Jericho like, I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. Hilarious, Jericho. But anyway, this Monday Night Raw, you know, once again they started off with Randy Orton, but instead of having Randy Orton attack somebody, he got challenged to a fight by Kevin freaking Owens. You know, it was a little different because normally, you know, he been in a feud with Seth Rollins and his disciples. You know, but Kevin Owens let no man, I want to fight and we gonna fight. Because you don't want to tell what you did to Edge being from Canada. So they got challenged to a match, so they ain't got to prove. It was Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. But we got kicked off to a family feud. Cousin versus cousin. The Garza family. With Angel Garza picking up the victory over Humberto Carrillo. And I'm talking about they was kicking each other in the face like they don't care about how each other looks. It was some heart. And they even had a slap fest. It's funny for so many different reasons. But Angel got the victory. Next Monday Night Raw, Angel Garza teams up with the returning Andrade, taking on Rey Mysterio and Humberto. Speaking of Rey Mysterio, he is going to be replacing Rusev in their little gauntlet in Super Showdown this Thursday. So, hey, but I got some time off from work to leave work early, so I will get a chance to watch the Super Showdown as much as I can. And I think hopefully AJ Styles get the win in that gauntlet. Speaking of AJ, him, you know, his boy Luke Gallows lost to Ricochet. Because once again, they are trying to build momentum up for Ricochet. He taking on Brock Lesnar. Like we really believe that Ricochet gonna beat Brock Lesnar. Please, come on. He beat Luke Gallows. Whoop-de-doo. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they made it be a joke in this singles division. And kind of a joking tag team. AJ was a little mad, trying to get over it, and they tagged Aleister Black, who had a match with Eric Rowan. Even though he beat him last week, even though he got beat by the OC, Aleister Black still found a way to beat Eric Rowan. That shouldn't have happened, man. Eric Rowan should have got this victory so we can get a rubber match. So Aleister Black can be mad and like, Eric Rowan, the only reason you got a victory because I wasn't 100%. Let's see what you do when I am 100%. But next week we get Aleister Black versus AJ Styles. Now that's going to be a good match to see. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Now, not saying this will be a good wrestling match, but for nostalgia reasons, which WWE cares about, and just having big names in it, and they already dark and mysterious, what if we got the OC versus Aleister Black, Undertaker, and Kane? What if we got that at WrestleMania? Just them names alone, Undertaker and Kane in WrestleMania, just the moment with AJ Styles, which could probably set up a real big match for like SummerSlam with AJ Styles and Undertaker. I know it's kind of far away, But that's the next big four. And Undertaker and AJ Styles is supposed to happen in WrestleMania, but it'll still be cool to happen in SummerSlam, considering Undertaker's not in shape like he used to be, you know. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about the whole thing of Raw because everything's not worth mentioning and talking about anyway. But we're going to talk about the Women's Elimination Chamber match contract signing, which always breaks into a feud. Shayna Baszler's like, I ain't showing up for this. But when she did show up, she was the reason for a big fight to break out. You know, Natalya came from Canada, she and Asuka going at it. And Shayna Baszler's like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. And you knew something was going to happen when they had these guys clearing the ring out. Which they should left for the end, because it'd been cool seeing when Becky Lynch came out, her and Shayna fight and just go over the tables and just get rowdy with it. That'd have been a cool fight, you know what I mean? So, but, oh, speaking predictable, Paul Heyman came out again, same old stick, speaking up of Brock Lesnar. Talking about how he gonna run through Ricochet, gonna run through Drew McIntyre, and continue to WWE champ, blah, 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 blah. We know how this goes. Yada, 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 yada. And you know, Drew McIntyre appeared later that night. But, and Seth Rollins and Murphy, they took away his name because Montez Ford said that Angelo Dawkins hit Buddy Murphy so hard that they took away his first name. Pretty funny. Good way to make him get back having a name. But Buddy Murphy took on Angelo Dawkins, Seth Rollins interfered, DQ. A good back and forth match between Montez Ford and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got the victory. You know, you seen it coming because he has a little more experience than Montez, especially in the singles division. But Montez hit his own, man. Future star, I will say that. Especially Street Profits, who get a tag title match against Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins at Super Showdown. So, but anyway, let's talk about the main event. Randy freaking Orton taking on Kevin Fight Anyone Fight All Night today. Kevin Owens. It was a good back and forth match. Kevin Owens, he's put on good matches. He's just like naturally gifted and good at wrestling. Same for Randy Orton. So I knew this was going to be a good match. This is a good high caliber match. And they needed it on Raw. Finally give us something different than the same old tag match between Seth Rollins' Disciples and Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and the Viking Raiders, you know? And Samoa Joe, he's injured. So if you, I'm sorry, but if any of you Samoa Joe fans out there, like myself, if you really think he can get a real push, not gonna happen. They see him as a great talent on the mic and in the ring, but he's injury prone. He's getting older. So it's like they really not gonna give him a big serious push. You know, I'm glad they at least let him get the U.S. title, you know what I mean? But it seems like every year or twice a year since he been on the main roster, he gets hurt. And this wasn't in the ring hurt. He was doing a commercial and he hurt his hand. So, but that's why we didn't see him. I'm glad it caused a mix-up in the show. You know, Kevin Owens doing his thing. Here comes Seth Rollins, his Disciples. But the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders got them out of there. And Seth Rollins apparently hid. And he got a new disciple. Like Sammy Guevara's little brother was the special referee, and Randy Orton hit the spike DDT. And we like, why is it always a screw job in Canada against a Canadian? That's the name of the video. I got a name for the video. Winnipeg Screw Job. There it is. But after the match, Kevin Owens got a little revenge because Seth Rollins was trying to set that man up. He wanted Randy Orton to do the same thing he did to everybody else. But KO got up and held the chair like, nah, you ain't finna do me in, buddy. And Randy left like, hey, this ain't got nothing to do with me. And Kevin Owens beat up the referee, put him through the table, and went off. So this Monday Night Raw, it's like I said, it's just so consistently bad for so long. You just get to the point like, was this Raw good or was it not? To me, this was a better Raw compared to the last 2-3 weeks. Because we got to see something different than the usual same stick, you know. Some things were the same, but they were a little different. Good mix-up. Shayna Baszler was a good addition to the Raw women's division. They need a little shake-up. SmackDown needed more, but it's good, you know. It's good to see the Brock Lesnar be on TV so many times like he has been. But you know, hey, it was a Winnipeg Screw job to close the show. Can't see what happened at Super Showdown. Main man Kel Breezy.